Back in 2007, Valve changed the way gamers visualized puzzle games. Their smash hit Portal didn't necessarily start the first-person physics-based puzzle genre, but it certainly set expectations for future attempts. 16 years later, many developers have innovated by implementing new and unique ways of altering the world's physics. Scottish development team Sad Owl Studios' first title, Viewfinder, aims to redefine our perception of reality through the use of imagery and photographs. Taking place in the distant future, Viewfinder opens up to our silent protagonist exploring a previously abandoned virtual reality. The synthetic artificial world within Viewfinder is vibrant and full of life. This digital world holds the key to revitalizing the Earth's biosphere, which has fizzled down to apocalyptic levels of desolation. Our protagonist is aided by colleague Jesse, who is controlling the machine from outside of the simulation. An AI cat named Kate also tags along early on, providing the player with more insight into the mysterious synthetic world. Scattered audio recordings of the artificial dimension's creators can also be found throughout Viewfinder's levels, further building onto the world's lore. Through the discovered audio logs and insight from Kate, the struggles of the original engineers and what would ultimately force them to stop working on the project is slowly unraveled. The end goal is to find the weather disruptor, which is believed to hold the secret to repairing the Earth's climate. While initially intriguing, Viewfinder's story just felt very tacked on and unfortunately lacks substance. Kate's constant commenting on everything and hinting at how to solve puzzles overstayed its welcome, despite Kate performing some of the game's best dialogue. What Viewfinder lacks in story, it more than makes up for with its unique gameplay. This digital world allows its inhabitants to bend reality through the use of photography. Any photo taken or found can be held up and placed anywhere in the world. This results in the contents of the two-dimensional photo becoming real 3D objects within the world. The sheer idea is perplexing to say the least, yet the devs were able to perform some developmental sorcery. 2D photographs can be rotated and placed anywhere, seamlessly conjoining reality. Find a photo of a camera, place it somewhere, and there will now be an actual camera. Or if you find some of the game's hidden Easter eggs, you can play around with those too. I do love me some Tetris. The concept of reshaping reality seems daunting, yet Viewfinder eases players into the core mechanics. Most levels will require accessing reality terminals, which will sometimes need to be powered on by batteries. Each progressing level tends to introduce new reality-shaking abilities, while also mixing up some from previous levels. This keeps the game feeling fresh, keeps you from feeling overwhelmed, and it prevents any specific ability from feeling overused and unfun. The nice thing about Viewfinder is you don't need to be afraid to f things up. A nifty rewind feature is caked into the mechanics, allowing you to undo literally anything. With said ability, Viewfinder isn't very difficult. I found myself only stumped on a couple of the optional late game puzzles, and even then it didn't take long to figure out. The game also felt a bit short, with it only taking about 5 or 6 hours to completion. I would have liked to continue exploring new worlds, or even using some of the different abilities more often. That said, Viewfinder encourages replayability and exploration through sets of hidden objects scattered around the levels. Each location is accompanied by ambient music tracks playing against the sounds of nature. While this sound direction does add a layer of depth to Viewfinder's world, making it feel more alive, it also leaves a little bit to be desired. It's not that the music is bad or off-putting, it's just easily forgettable. The game could have also used a bit of a difficulty boost, something that perhaps could be rectified through DLC challenge maps. The core gameplay hook of shifting reality via photography is incredibly well implemented, resulting in a really fun experience from start to finish. Overall, Sad Owl Studios have created something that truly stands out amongst other first-person puzzle games, and definitely gets my recommendation. Hey, thanks for making it this far. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Your support helps keep me motivated. Also, check out this other video I made. I think you might like it. Till next time, peace.